Hello, my dear Libra. This is your love and spirituality reading for the time between December 16 to December 31st, 2016, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. December 21, we will have the midwinter solstice. That is the darkest night of the year in the northern hemisphere, since the South Pole will be tilted towards the sun, which has reached its southernmost position in the sky and will be over the Tropic of Capricorn. December 21 till 22, we will also have the Ursids meteor shower. And December 29, we will have the new moon in daytime, kind of marking the new year. So, I call the divine with love and light. And I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And I call the 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Libra. I want my dear Libra to have love in their life. I also want my dear Libra to have creative success and to find themselves walking on the highest path towards spiritual enlightenment. Okay, so it's finished. We have the 10 of Wands and the Hangman showing its face for us when I was shuffling the cards. And the 10 of Wands and the Hangman is about suppression of feelings and kind of being stuck between a rock and a hard place. Okay. I'll just tune in a few seconds. So, my dear Libra, this is your future. This is your now, and this is the past. The now is probably the last part of December 2016, but whenever you watch this is probably the exact right time to see it. So, first card for you, Libra, is the Moon card. So, the Moon. It's a scary place. It's where you have your nightmares. It's where you have your fears. It's your primordial wound, probably here. It's the primordial swamp, like the place where you always find yourself in the end of a big quest. And you kind of find yourself back in the same mess from where you started. And it's because you have missed something. Something is in the shadow. Something isn't seen. It's about illusions. It's about creating your reality from shadows, that you don't see everything with yourself. You don't see your shadows. You don't see the shadows of others. So you're kind of working out of projections, out of fear of this hurt and this original wound that you have. And it's making you do kind of the same thing over and over again. You're kind of creating the same kind of misery for yourself. And sometimes this is when you are together with people that's kind of not talking truthfully or want you to see the reality. Then this is it's kind of for you to wake up and see this and be aware of this and don't fall into the same trap over and over again. So it's a very good card, actually, the Moon, because it's where you go when things have gone bad. You go down here in the Moon, in the shadowy landscape. It's your subconscious, and you find out why this happened and what you need to do to kind of correct this. The Moon card is very well connected to past life events and past life trauma, and also childhood trauma, and all the kinds of trauma that you have been through your life. And usually when we have trauma, we kind of escapes from that and we try to run, but we can't run from this because it's a wound within ourselves. So wherever we run, we will still have this wound. So it's need to be healed. And that's why she has the wand here. She has decided to go through this landscape. It's kind of this movie when the hero find themselves in a big hustle and they need to get themselves through this mess, and this is what she has decided to do. She also has keys with her belt there, and keys, they are the solution. So when you go down here, you will find the solution. And the solution is within you. You just need to see them. And we have the wolves here representing your ancestors, your pack, the ones that wants the same things for you that you want, that dreams the same dreams for you that you have. So feel supported in this. It's kind of it's a challenge. It's something you need to do to heal yourself. It's kind of a healing quest where you go down in your subconscious and you find your fears and you are brave enough to face them. And when you give things attention, because probably you fear things that's not really rational, and when you start to give them attention and see, like, stay with the pain, stay with the fear and see where it's take you, you will probably find out that there wasn't maybe not so much to be frightful about. And you have created this mess again and again for yourself because you were fearful, but the fear was an illusion. Probably you will find that you have all the power to create something new for yourself, something better. If you are surrounded with the wrong kind of people, you need to do a new choice and find yourself working towards meeting the right kind of people instead. So you are never the victim. You can always do something. To fix your situation, in spite of those situations where you're kind of imprisoned or kidnapped or whatever. That can be rather hard to do something about, but there's always hope. Okay, so this is a person that's brave enough to face their fears. Shortly put. Okay, and the next card is Nine of Wands. So Nine of Wands is also bravery, but this is a bit like, it's a little bit like the other way around. Nine of Wands is kind of you battling your fears. Instead of accepting them and inviting them and look at them, you still want to keep them on an arm's length distance. And that's very brave also. It's like you have a lot of fighting spirit within you, and you want to protect yourself. And that's a very good feeling, to want to protect yourself. But what you are protecting yourself from is probably something that's within you. So you can't protect yourself from yourself. You need to face yourself. You need to see this. You need to be well aware about what's happening. But this is anyway a good card. You have a new dawn there, even if you have put a bit of fences against it. Because something new wants to come into your life, something better. And when you are brave enough to face this, the problems will be kind of gone. It's what's indicated here. But it might be that you are your worst enemy here. You are afraid, so you are putting up boundaries and rules for other people, for situation that and chances that comes to you. So it might indicate that you are messing up things for yourself with this, because you are resisting something that wants to be solved, that wants to come to a resolution. So Nine of Wands is protection, but it can be this kind of protection where you kind of build walls against other people, and you find yourself fenced in because you have built the walls against other people. And at the same time, you have put walls that kind of keeps you isolated or keeps you like holds you back. So it's entirely a good thing. But it's Sagittarius, so it's fighting spirit, it's strength, it's proving that you are like kind of not needing anyone else but yourself, being self-reliant, putting lines in the sand, telling this is my limit, this is how far you can go. But you're telling this because of fear. So it's better if you can face your fear, and then you will have a more like clear view of where to put your boundaries, because now you're putting your boundaries out of fear, and that might make you work from like projections, like you're seeing things that's not really there. It's kind of illusionary. Okay. So we have a hero needs to meet their fears, but kind of putting their aim in the wrong direction a little bit. But here comes an Eight of Wands. So that's a new kind of bravery. That's not this self-protection. It's actually the opposite. It's kind of when you have aligned yourself with the sun and being like the sun's rays, and aiming towards one direction, aiming towards a goal. So that's really good. It's kind of you have left your fear and gone out in the sunshine and just decided, I want this new dawn. I want this new chance. I want to have the things in my life that I have always dreamt of. So I'm going for it. I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to let fear hold me back. So it's a very beautiful card. Eight of Wands is the kind of card that you have when people reach out to you and say they are sorry, or you reach out to them and try to make a connection, or you get a offering of some sort, or misunderstanding is kind of falling away for unity instead, that you are kind of unite yourself with other people and events and energy. So you kind of want to going with the flow, you can say. This is the opposite. This is resistance, but this is going with the flow. So it's kind of just turning around and deciding, well, I won't fight anymore. I want to have this, what I want to have, so I will go for it. I won't be afraid anymore. So a very good card, very good solution, Libra. So next card for you is Four of Swords. So it's always like this with Libra. Four of Swords is a card where you kind of withdraw and you kind of give up a little bit. You have the yellow clothes here, showing that you have done something that was very energetic and cost you maybe a lot of energy. It's solar plexus energy. This I want to go for it. I want to fix this. I want to reach my goal. And then you decide, no, it was too much a hustle. It was too heavy for me. I'm going to. It's kind of Libra going back into a state of digestion, almost like. Yes, it's like you go out, you do something brave, and then you need to come back and catch your breath and come into balance again. Four of Swords, sometimes it's also feeling sick or being very exhausted, being very like drained with the energy. And it might be that you tried something and you might not have gotten the response that you wanted, and you quickly withdraw again into yourself and into your comfort zone. Four is comfort zone. It's kind of wanting to be inside a fence again, like the Nine of Wands here. Putting fences, borders against people. This can be also someone that's kind of giving you the silent treatment or not talking to you. It might also, it's always like this, that this could be you doing this, it could be someone doing this against you, because what you have on your inside will reflect on your outside. So this could be a person putting boundaries against you and giving you the silent treatment, while you trying to face your fears and try to communicate. So sometimes it can be like that, or it can be someone trying to communicate with you, and you are putting out boundaries and kind of just bouncing that energy. So the next card is the Tower, and that's the moment when you need to kind of yield. This is the comfort zone kind of shattering away. This is the Tower of the ego. All people needs an ego to take care of themselves, to see that they are not hurt, to see too that they are eating, protecting themselves, working for better futures, and so on. It's what's keeping us alive here on Earth. But it's also what's keeping us separated from other people, because when we are much in our ego, we see other people as our enemies, like people that wants to destroy us or steal things from us, or destroy our safety, or put us at risk or something. And that's kind of making us retreat into our comfort zone, staying in the ego, being very proud, being very fenced in, in maybe old beliefs also, kind of being stale and stagnant. And here comes the eye of God and just shoots a lightning into this tower, and people are falling out of it. So from my point of view, it's not a war, this thing that's going on, but it's like, it's very going like this, like trying to fix things, with facing the fears and then saying, no, I can't take this, and then trying to fix things and then going back into the tower, and here the tower falls. So it's a like kind of a roller coaster with this. I think, Libra, you need to decide what you want and go for it, not kind of go in one direction and then choosing the other. It won't manifest to anything good. But you have a major arcana card starting this past event, and a major arcana card ending this past event, and it's about facing the fears and stepping outside of ego. It's kind of a person being strong enough to be outside their comfort zone and still feel safe, because you have your certainty within you. You have built up a brave personality, a personality that can be safe wherever you go. And then you can go outside your comfort zone. And if you want, it seems like heaven will kind of force you to do this, because they want you to face your fears. They want you to be able to evolve into what you were supposed to be, because when the brick wall falls like this, the beautiful things that's inside of you will start shine forth. So the crown is falling here as well. So pride is often in the way for humans. We need to have boundaries, like values, how we want to be treated and how we don't want to be treated. But too much pride is kind of separating us too much from other people, so we never will get this, what we are longing for. Unity isn't possible as long as you stay with the safety of the tower. So you need to step outside of here and be really brave with this. It's something new that wants to be explored. You can't stay with old fears and that's holding you back. So excavate those fears and look at them with the light of your attention, instead of kind of just running around trying to escape yourself. So, and if you have some person in your life that's that there's some kind of back and forth here, this situation might collapse, and that might be a good thing for you if you so you can move on, because and it's also we can see where it will go. Maybe there will be some stability with this roller coaster thingy. We'll see. Okay, this is the now. Here we have a 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is kind of the situation where you need to separate yourself from your emotion, a situation that's kind of very emotional, and face yourself, being alone for a while. This is the Moon card as well. So it's the same kind of symbolism in this. It's just that this person is turning their back against us. And it's a dolphin here. It's kind of a symbol for love that kind of wants you to be giving you attention of something. So this kind of still hope for this situation, but for now it's the back turned, and it's kind of a person that's facing themselves, their fears, their guidance, their feelings, because a tsunami wave is coming here, threatening to hit you, and that's a good thing too. Because it's the same thing with facing your fears, facing your emotion, what you really want, what's kind of making you feel happy, and all emotions that have been also from trauma, but also things that you kind of didn't want to hope for, or didn't want to long for, because you are afraid of getting disappointed. Because now you have gone outside your comfort zone and you need to face kind of everything, both your feelings, your longings, what you want with your life, your goal, your hidden fears and the traumas and everything. So it's a time when you need to face yourself and find yourself. And when you find yourself, you can also find love. So that's a very beautiful thing to do this. So 8, sometimes also it's being drained of energy, that kind of other people is, you are giving, and they are taking, and there's no balance within the relationship. So sometimes it's indicated that the person is kind of walking away because there's, they have give everything to a situation or event or a person, and not getting anything in return, and therefore they are kind of leaving and giving up on the situation. So next card for you is Ace of Wands, and it comes beautifully under 9 of Wands. So it seems like the fighting spirit with this haven't really gone away, but it's with the Ace of Wands, it's kind of indicating that you are not fighting against this energy anymore. It's still the dawn here, but the fence is gone and there's a butterfly instead. And the butterfly is a symbol for metamorphosis, actually being able to change and do something totally new. You don't need to repeat past trauma again and again. You can do something totally new, but for that you need to be bright awake. And what's better to be bright awake than a new dawn, a new chance to do something totally new and in a totally new way that's better for you, better for everyone, and also more aligned with your soul, with what you really want with your life. The Ace of Wands is tremendous amount of energy to your dispose. It's your willpower. You can use it to make whatever you want. So it's kind of a magnifying glass where you put the sun's rays with a magnifying glass on one position and you can make a fire. So you decide what you want to do with this. It's a new chance. It's kind of also the light shining in. It's like all the trolls or goblins, they are kind of being like stoned when lights hit them. So all your fears might turn into dust before your eyes if you start to see the reality as it is, and without all these illusions and fears that's might not be at all have something to do with the reality. It can be your just illusions. Yes, here comes karma again. It's a little bit like the moon. We have the moon here. This is a full moon that's blocking the sun. It's a solar eclipse. And the sun is, of course, this energy that we have in the Ace of Wands, this clarity, this clear view, this thing, being able to see the reality exactly as it is. But here again, it's blocked by fears. And all the signs point to this event. If you can see here, it's the Ace of Wands, this 8 of Wands, pointing to this event, this karmic event. So Libra, it's something in your life that's kind of repeating itself over and over again, and it's not coming so much from the outside, that it comes from wounds within you, things that you have gone through. It may not have been in this lifetime. Since it is karma, it can be from several lifetimes. It can go through centuries, eons, the same kind of thing. And we have seen this during the last year, that karma needs to be leveled out now. It's not, we can't fight this anymore. We need to face this because it doesn't want to go with us into the new time. It wants to be settled out now. You have every chance to kind of level out this trauma now. So you will be very helped and give us a lot of chances to face your fears and be able to see what you're really afraid of. Because sometimes we don't know. We just run and we don't know what we are running from. So this is a good card. This is judgment. Being able to be a grown-up person, seeing things really clearly and making a judgment call. Like, okay, this is what I see. This is what I need to do. Also taking the necessary discussions and kind of sorting things out, mistakes. Because you have the 8 of Wands here, the sun's rays, And we see how the sun's rays is kind of coming like this and making a halo around the moon. So it's very emphasizing the moon, like this is the way to be enlightened. You need to go through the darkness to be enlightened. You need to go through your fears, your depression, your worst nightmares, and stay with it, being really brave. Don't run away. Have a lot of attention. What's happening within me? Have more attention on what's happening within you than you have on what other people are doing to you, and so forth and so on, because the answers will be within you. And don't think so much. Stay with your feelings, because they have the answers. When you think, you hurt yourself with thinking, with excessively thinking. You will have a reaction in the body that's stress or pain or hurt in the stomach or heart or whatever. If you instead kind of stays with the pain, this gives attention to this pain, to these fears, and attention is light, and light is the sun, and the sun is your soul. So there you have the answer. Stay with your attention towards this trauma, with your soul, with your attention, with your I am, the watcher of the thoughts, the watcher of the feelings. This is your healing skill. This is how you can heal yourself, with your own attention. Yes, Queen of Swords. Here we have our beautiful Libra sitting here on the mountain on a bright, shiny day, having this white clothes, this blue for hope. The white is purity. And blue jays here, very supportive birds. It's where you kind of can see things very clearly, because the Queen of Swords, she sees everything. She's tremendously smart, and she knows things. She knows what she is doing wrong. She knows what other people are doing wrong. And she needs to start voice this. She needs to start, you can't hold this within you anymore. The Queen of Swords is very much like a hermit. She sits here alone on the mountaintop, feeling like other people are like not having her best interest, or not being really smart. She is a bit judgmental, to be honest. And she sees things with other people that she really don't like, and she kind of withdraws from people and withdraws to solitude. But now it's the time for the Queen that sees everything to kind of start talking and saying what they are seeing. It's time for the divine feminine to get their voice back, and that's for both males and females. You need to start voicing what you see. You need to start talking. Nothing will be solved when the Queen of Swords is kind of withdrawing into silence here, giving up because people are kind of stupid, because this is what the Queen of Swords think. She thinks that other people doesn't see what she sees, and she might be totally correct with this. You can see her gaze. It's very like she gazes out in nothingness. So she has a profound viewing and a beautiful connection to the heavens. She's Libra. She's air, an air sign, very close to the heavens. So she is enlightened. She sees things. She has a clear view, and she knows also justice. Libra is balance, is justice. She knows what's right and she knows what's wrong, and she needs to start living this to herself, being just, and also be able to tell people when she sees things are falling out of place, because she has this vision. She was sent here to have this vision and to share it with the rest of the people, so also they could see what she is seeing. That's why she's sitting here on the mountain, to help not only herself by, well, I don't want to be with people because they are stupid, but actually tell people, not that they are stupid maybe, but tell them what you see. Like, this is what I see. I see that you are doing this to me, or you are telling me those kind of things, and this make me feel like this. Start to get your voice back. Sometimes this could be depicted like a throat problem, having problem with your throat or your voice, and that's why because you don't use it, you need to use your throat chakra in this situation, and not doing like this Four of Swords, kind of withdraw and be silent. Start telling people exactly what you see, because you have the vision, okay? You see this. You see also your own fears, so there's no problem for you to solve this. It's just that you don't want to. You rather because Libra wants balance. They don't want to feel dramatic emotions or things like that, so they want to have balance. So they rather withdraw than to kind of reach balance through truth, because it's truth that needed, not silence. Okay. So underneath the Tower we have the Death card, and Death card is it's not you can't choose this. It's just happening to you. Change will come whether you like it or not. We have the Tower here, we have the Death here. So a situation around you will fall into small little pieces for you to be able to build it up again, totally renewed, like the Ace of Wands, with totally new things. This is the same coloring as Death, this butterfly, because Death is metamorphosis. It's not the end, it's a new beginning. It's the end of something old, something that's not to no use for you anymore. An old survival skill, your old hiding in the tower, it's gone. There's no tower anymore. There's nowhere to run. It's nowhere to hide. It's within you. You need to solve it within you. You need to stay with yourself. You need to change within yourself. Align yourself with yourself, being more yourself, being the Queen of Swords, talking, telling what you see. There's no option anymore. Speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. Be truthful to what you see, because you have this vision. And there's no more hiding in the tower, okay? No more. I think of the movie Tangled, where you're kind of hiding here in the tower, but you need to go out and be alive. You can't stay in the tower forever, and so this is over. And here's also the white horse from that movie. It's a Disney movie, I think, or DreamWorks, don't remember, but a funny movie if you want to see this, because this is about, it's the archetypes that's within the Tower and Death. The change is needed for life to come. Death needs to be the death of the old to be able to live a new life, a more happy life. And you see this little boy kind of granting the flower to Death. This is the bravery that I want from you, to be able to face your fears. Be pure and honest like that. It's kind of die before you die. Let the ego go. You don't have so much use of this in this situation. You can have use of it if you are starving or something, but here you need to have bravery instead of self-protection. Okay, so this is the future for you. The Ace of Swords, so you have both the male aces here now. Swords, vision, and wands, willpower. Those two aces are sometimes energy moving forward. It could be you talking to someone, sending a letter, text message. You can also receive letters or messages. But I think this is for you, Libra. This is your you finally being able to voice your truth. No more lying, no more hiding, no more pretending, being someone that you're not. It's going to end now with Death here and Tower. So it's not optional. This is Major Arcana card. It's kind of what's going on in the celestial sky. So it's happening to everyone. Yes, it's like the astrology. So for Libra, it will be in one way, and for others, it will be another way. It depends on where the planets are towards your position, so to speak. So, astrologically speaking. So here's the Ace of Swords for you. So it's time to see things as they really are, exactly like this. From a heavenly point, being able to make a judgment call, being able to be truthful, being able to be, not hiding things anymore, be very, very clear and direct. This Ace of Swords is granted to you because you have this beautiful thing with being able to give justice. But the Ace of Swords has two edges, so you can use it to hurt or you can use it to heal. It's like the pen and the sword. So it has to. You can use it to liberate and to free or to kill. So it's up to you how you choose it. But this is it's kind of a mission for you. It's kind of something that's need to be done, and it's something to do with your fears. No more fears, okay? No more fears. Truth is going to set you free. Illusions is going to slowly suffocate you. So truth needs to be there and not illusions. See things clear, both you and others. See what's happening from above, from an eagle's perspective. This is a falcon, I think, but it's... I don't have a saying for falcons. So the next card is a Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is an earth sign person. It can be you or it can be someone else. I feel that it's you because you are granted the sword, the new beginning. Here is also the Pentacles. The Pentacles is for earth, manifesting the truth on earth. And here you see he's sitting on a black horse. So he's sitting on illusions. Feelings that he's not aware of, feelings that he don't know, feelings that's kind of, affecting him from a shadowy point. But it's a beautiful horse, this. It's beautiful feelings that you have. Start to express them, all your hidden feelings, all the want that you have to suppress your feelings because you want to be well behaved, or you want to be loved or appreciated, or being seen like a good person. So you might have hidden a lot of your true emotions here with the black horse. But this is green. It's abundance. It's love. It's a new tomorrow. It's how the earth heals itself. What's always coming again and again, life, new chances. So this knight, he's a good person, trying to do what's right, trying to be, trying to work again, to align himself with the rules of humanity. But now it's a little bit of conflict here because you have got the sword from kind of the divine and your soul, and it wants to shine light on this, you following the rules of humanity, following culture, following things that was set for people in the past, and that's no longer is sufficient for you. So you need to start loving yourself a little bit, I think, and kind of choose your friends, I think, also. Not trying to be friends with everyone and trying to be show a good side to everyone. Try to be yourself as much as possible instead, and try to think less of what other people think of you. The important thing is what you think of you, okay? To be able to not be ashamed of yourself in front of yourself. So the black horse is all your excavated promises for tomorrow, like all the talents and creativity and love and everything that you have. It's a big opportunity for you here to be able to start to express all those things that you have hidden away a little bit. This is kind of a turtle, a slow-going person, very loyal. Things are not working very fast. And he's unaware of a lot of things with himself, but it's a loyalty, and it's like a person willing to work on himself and trying to make himself like a better version of himself all the time. So even if he's unaware, he has this willingness to do this thing, and you have the aces surrounding this person. So it's a new beginning for this person. Very beautiful. And here comes the Six of Pentacles. It comes underneath this, seeing things from above, being a grown-up, making a judgment call. This is kind of clearing out misunderstandings, the time when you say, I'm sorry, and the other person say, well, I'm sorry too. And things kind of fix itself, and you have this kind of relief. And this is being able to see things from above, also what's not so good within you. And not judging yourself for it, because you don't need to be perfect. What you need to be is to be you. You need to align yourself with yourself. You need to stop lying about who you are. You need to be very truthful, also in front of yourself of who you are. And Six of Pentacles is a very good card. It's actually release of karma. It's those situations where you really try to be your best version, as the Knight of Pentacles tries, and you fix things. You don't destroy them anymore. You kind of fix them. So those two cards here is it's karma wants to be resolved. It's communication, it's compromises, it's working together with instead of against, making equality, making friends, healing relationships. It's 6, so it's harmony, and it's within relationships, and it's like, again, being the bigger person, being the adult, fixing this situation with a lot of bravery and courage and a willingness to be a good person and try their best. You see the green here is coming. Green is for love and abundance and connection. And here we also have the Page of Pentacles, so that's even more beautiful. This is pure earth. This is a young person. It's again this... she doesn't have the black horse, she has the white goat instead, and that's her strength and her alignment with herself, even with the bad parts of herself, when she can be stubborn or she can be proud or whatever. She align herself with herself, the person that she is. She doesn't pretend to be anyone else. This is purity, honesty, and it comes underneath this silence and aloneness that are with you here, Libra, and it comes this Page of Pentacles, and that's, I think it's you. It's kind of going back to the first, like the first thing with you, the person that you were when you came, and start from scratch again, and clean away everything that's not you, all the things that's rules and things that you have learned that's not really you. It's a big cleaning act I see here, with a person being very trying to be very trustworthy and trying to work for everyone's kind of benefit and not just their own, but wants to have friends, wants to do what's right, wants to align themselves with their soul's purpose and make a heaven on earth. So it's a very beautiful thing here. The next card for you is a Wheel of Fortune. And this is a beautiful card about new chances, about not having to work on the same kind of boring karma again and again, but actually getting like a new chance. It's a new year here. Happy New Year for Libra. So doing something totally new. And you have the Swords and the Wands and the Pentacles and also the Cups here. You didn't have so much love in your reading. It's just this leaving a love situation. But I think there's a lot of love for yourself. Like you are building up yourself from scratch and aligning yourself with yourself and being more yourself, making also friends, but first being friend with yourself and deciding what's you and what you want with your life, and then everything will come to you with this new beginning, and this will be gone. The old thing needs to go. It can't go with you from where you are going. You need to be totally renewed. So congratulations, Libra. It was an interesting reading for you. I think you will get it. You will do this. One day you will look back and you will see that it was easy, and what you now think is hard, it will be easy. So it seemed like it will solve itself with just you deciding to be more truthful and more aligned with yourself and who you really are, not thinking so much about how other people view you or other people's rules or regulations. You need to be more you. Okay, so I have talked so much, but I need to take, yes, past life. No, this is Wisdom of the Hidden Realms for you. Okay, so this is beautiful. This is the Chess Queen and the Web Weaver. So there's a plan for you, and it's synchronicity for you, divine intelligence, cause and effect, trust, strategizing. So there's a divine plan, and sometimes it's involve other people and synchronicity and kind of magnetic force drawing people together because you might have a work to do. So this is what's indicated with this. And also that the things that you do to solve things in your life will spread like rings on water and help others. So this is a good thing. If you are being able to solve this, you're going to solve this for both your ancestors and for your children, for your siblings, for your parents, for everyone. So it's a good cause. So to be a bit selfish, not egocentric, but selfish, align yourself with yourself, will actually help others. And this is living and travel and wisdom. So you need to use your wisdom, this wisdom with the Queen of Swords, to decide what to do with your life, the vision that you see, the things that need to die, the things that need to go to make this new beginning. And we have also living and traveling, and that's your kind of destiny that you have. And you have a destiny, you have a station that you will go through. And sometimes this what I saw a lot with you in the beginning here. Don't escape anymore. There's no running. You can't run anywhere. Wherever you go, there you are. I said it before to you, Libra. So don't try and run because running won't help you. You need to solve this within you. It's the only way through. And you need to use your wisdom to do this. Not fleeing up to the mountains, being this lonely person. And yeah, you have no problem when you're alone. You don't need to connect. But what I see with you, Libra, is that you want to have connection. You want to share life with other people. It's coming here very relentlessly. It's the truth. So you need to align yourself with what you actually need and what you really want. This is a survival strategy to put yourself in position where you kind of not need other people and you're very lonely. So it's a survival strategy, and it's what's with the Tower, things that need to go, all survival strategies. You can't run away from yourself. You will always be there. So solve this instead. It will fix itself very beautifully. Okay, so take really good care, and I hope to see you again in the beginning of the next year. So Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you. Bye-bye.